to this video, and in this video I'll be showing you how to make whipped cream frosting, and I'm going to show you two types of whipped cream frosting. One is on a lighter, fluffier side, which you can use like as toppings on cupcakes or on mousse or as cake fillings, and one is a more stable version of whipped cream which you can use as cake frosting for those tall, really elegant cakes. So in the later part of the video I'll show you how to make a stable version of whipped cream frosting. So I'll start with the lighter, fluffier one. So for that you're gonna need 600 ml of double cream. Now double cream has full fat in it. You can use more or less depending on how much whipped cream you need. And for 600 ml of double cream I'm using 4 tablespoons of icing sugar in it, just to add a bit of stiffness. So that is it with the ingredients to make this version of the whipped cream frosting. So you need your mixing bowl and the whipping attachment, and it's always a good idea to keep the attachment and the mixing bowl in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes before you start whipping your cream. So with that we are ready, so let's begin. So first I'm adding the entire cream into the mixing bowl. The cream, I'm gonna add the sugar. So I'm just gonna give it one swirl before turning it on so that the sugar doesn't get all over. And now I'm gonna start whipping it at medium-low speed for roughly about 5 minutes. So we are 5 minutes into whipping this cream and you can already see the soft peaks. Now we are gonna whip it for 2 more minutes and this whipped cream is ready. Our light and fluffy whipped cream is now ready. What I'll do is I'll add it into piping bags. So I'm gonna use a bit of it as it is, and I'm gonna add color to the remaining half. So I'll start adding it to a piping bag now. It's always a good idea to use a glass and fold the piping bag inwards out like that, alright? So that you're not wasting any of your whipped cream sticking on the sides of the piping bag. For the rest of the icing, I'm going to divide it into 2 halves, and I'm going to take a bit of the icing in a separate bowl and I'm going to add color to it. So I'm using gel colors here. Just going to mix it in with the spoon. Once all the piping bags are filled in with whipped cream, pop it into the refrigerator for at least 30 minutes before you use it, so that the cream has nicely cooled down and is well settled, and so any design that you want to do or any filling comes out really nicely. Now we're gonna move into the second type of whipped cream frosting, which is a more stable one. So I'll start with the ingredients first. So you need 600 ml of whipping cream, and you need 4 tablespoons of icing sugar, and you need 200 grams of mascarpone and any flavoring agent you want. I'm using vanilla essence here. Need your mixing bowl and the hand whip attachment, and I've kept it in the refrigerator for 30 minutes before I start whipping it, so that the cream doesn't get into any sort of hot temperature, so it always remains cold and so it doesn't curdle. So with that, we are ready to start this frosting, so let's begin. So first up, we are gonna pour the whipping cream into the mixing bowl, and I'm also gonna add the sugar into it. And before I actually start whipping it, I'm just gonna give it a slight mix so the sugar doesn't fly everywhere. And so we're gonna first start at medium-low speed, and we're gonna whip it for about 5 minutes at that speed. So we are 5 minutes into whipping the cream, and it has already started thickening a lot. At this stage, I'll add the vanilla essence. I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of vanilla essence. You can use any essence of your choice. And now I'm gonna whip it for 2 minutes at high speed. So you can see it's almost at the soft peak stage now. So I'll whip it again for about 1 minute. And now the icing is really starting to come together. So at this stage, I'm gonna add the mascarpone. Now it's good to add mascarpone in 1:3 ratio. Because I've taken 600 ml of whipping cream, I'm adding 200 grams of mascarpone to it. It's gonna add that really creamy texture. And now I'm again gonna whip it at medium speed. You have to keep stopping and checking so that you're not over whipping it and the cream doesn't curdle. So now we have got really hard peaks, and you can see it's quite stiff. It's not falling off that easily. So our whipping cream for cake outer lining is ready now. So now you might also choose to add color to your frosting. So I'll show one such coloring to you. So what I'll do, I'll take a separate bowl and I'll spoon a bit of the icing to that. And to this, I'm adding purple color because I'll actually be using it for another cake which is berries themed, and I'm using this to sort of get that blueberry kind of feel. So add a little bit to begin with, and then mix it in and check if you need more. So just keep folding. So now that the colored icing is ready, I'll add it to a piping bag. So take a piping bag and a glass. Now if you want to use any nozzles, then add that to the tip first, and then just get it inwards out inside the glass, and then scoop spoonfuls of the icing and add it to the piping bag. And to the rest of the icing, I'm adding red color. Again, like I was saying, I'm using it for a mixed berry cake, and so it has strawberries in it as well, so I'm adding red for that. So now we have 2 piping bags ready with the whipped cream frosting. I'll pop it into the refrigerator and let it cool for 30 minutes before I start icing on any of the cakes. So now we have both our types of cream frosting ready. So here we have the first type we made, which is a more lighter version, and it's perfect for fillings and on top of mousse or even in the mousse, and also on like cupcakes. And you can also do like designs with these if you want to do some icing toppings. And over here we have our second type of cream frosting, which is more stable and perfect for doing the outer icing of your tall elegant cakes. So if you want to check out how I've used these frostings to decorate a cake, then I'll leave the link of that video in the description box, and it's also somewhere up here. And with that, we've come to the end of this video. If you liked it, then hit the thumbs up button, and if you're new to our channel, please subscribe and hit that bell icon next to it so that you're notified every time we come up with new videos. And share this recipe with your friends so that they can make their own cream frostings at home. And do try it at home and leave your experiences in the comments below. I would love to read them. And let me know if you have any more suggestions or any particular recipes that you want me to cover. And until next time, take care, love you, bye.